You're listening to an exclusive episode of the NK News podcast, available only to subscribers. You can listen to this and other episodes from your preferred podcast player by accessing the private podcast feed. For more detailed instructions, please see the step-by-step guide on the NK News website at nknews.org/private-feed. Hello listeners and welcome to the NK News podcast. I'm your host, Jacko Zwetsloot, and today it is the 24th of October 2025, and I'm here in the NK News studio, joined by a brand new guest, and that is Mr. Bong Seung Shin, who's a TV journalist with Korea's state-owned broadcaster KBS. And in June 2008, it was almost 20 years ago, Mr. Shin traveled to Pyongyang, driving by land across the demilitarized zone to do some reporting in North Korea. This was just about 8 months after the October 2007 summit between President Roh Moo-hyun and North Korean Chairman Kim Jong-il, both of whom have since died. Then, 10 years later, in 2018, Mr. Shin remained in Seoul while his team traveled to Pyongyang to cover the summit meeting between South Korean President Moon Jae-in and North Korean Chairman Kim Jong-un. Although he stayed in Seoul, he gave directions to the team in Pyongyang and stayed in contact with them throughout their trip. He was at that time serving as the chief of the Inter-Korean Cooperation Department at KBS. So today we're going to talk about both of those reporting trips. Welcome on the show, Shin Bong-seung.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining me. So when you first got the call to travel to North Korea in June 2008, what went through your mind? Did you feel excitement, fear, or something else?
Well, when I first heard I could go to Pyongyang, so I thought, so many thoughts came to me. And as a South Korean journalist, it's kind of the dream job. And also it is also bucket list.
Bucket list.
Yeah, so ordinary people can go North Korea.
Right.
So it feels like a rare and historic chance. So before becoming journalist, I promised that I want to go to some rare place like Antarctica or Warfield or North Korea.
Right.
And as a South Korean journalist, as a South Korean civilian, it is not allowed to travel North Korea. So my dream just came true. So I was so excited.
You were very excited.
Yeah.
And this was in 2008. So President Lee Myung-bak, the conservative president, was controlling the Blue House at that time. It was after the summit between President Roh and Chairman Kim. Lee Myung-bak, he wasn't very friendly towards North Korea. So what was the reason for your trip? Why were you going to Pyongyang?
Well, at the time, the travel was organized by the NGO, civilian NGO, name is Good Neighbors. So I was also a sponsor or donor of the NGO, the Good Neighbors. And then that trip was already organized before the Lee Myung-bak administration. So they planned or scheduled to travel North Korea at that time.
Good Neighbors, was that organization bringing some humanitarian assistance to North Korea?
At that time, I think they didn't give any aid to North Korea.
Okay.
But at the time, their job is to monitor their donation or humanitarian aid, which is the fertilizer plant in Nampo.
What, sorry? Fertilizer?
Nampo.
Okay.
And then
chemical fertilizer?
I'm not so sure.
Okay,
I'm not good at the fertilizer things. And also the to build a child hospital in Pyongyang. So they were monitoring their aid is going well or not.
And they brought a team from KBS to film that monitoring.
At that time, our group is over 200.
Oh, that's a big group.
Yeah. So all of the group are the sponsor or donor of the Good Neighbors. And also KBS journalist, two journalists, me and my senior reporter, also the sponsor of the Good Neighbors.
You mean individually you donated money, or you mean through KBS?
Individually, I also donate a small amount of money,
right.
but I'm not so sure the KBS officially or regularly donate the Good Neighbors.
Okay, but because you were a donor, Good Friends invited you.
Because I was a sponsor or donor, so they gave us to visit North Korea with them.
Okay. Yeah. How long was that trip?
4 nights and 5 days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So in 2008, you flew from Seoul to Pyongyang via Beijing.
Yeah. No,
direct. Oh, direct.
Yeah. So at the time, only small group are allowed to Pyongyang. But then my flight is from Gimpo Airport to Pyongyang Sunan Airport on a very old Illusion plane.
Oh, that's the Russian-made
Russian-made Goryeo Air.
So the Goryeo airplane flew to Gimpo.
Yes.
Picked you and your group up.
Yes.
200 people.
Yeah.
And then brought you to Pyongyang.
Pyongyang is direct. And not to the land, above the land, just go to the Western Sea.
Yes.
Western Sea.
Okay. Out to the West Sea, or Yellow Sea, and then north, and then in from the sea.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not over the demilitarized zone, but over the sea.
I want to check.
Right.
Yeah, but then they just went to the Yellow Sea and go into their west coast in Pyongyang.
Now that's a very rare trip. Not many planes have made that journey from Gimpo to Sunan Airport. How did that feel for you?
Well, how can I say it? If I just own on board, legally, is a North Korean territory.
Yeah.
So after closing the door of the plane.
Right. So the airplane itself, inside the airplane, that's North Korea.
That's North Korea.
Even from Gimpo, you already feel, I'm kind of inside North Korea.
Yeah. Also, the crew member.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flight attendant.
Right.
Yeah.
Pilot.
And the filers are North Korean.
Yep.
They speak in North Korean accent.
Right.
So, and when the manner and the tone of the treating us is different from the South Korean flight attendant or filer. So I was, I already even arrived in Pyongyang, even if I stayed in Seoul.
How were their manners different? Were they friendly or more friendly, less friendly, strict?
Very strict.
Very strict.
Because some of the group members, they want to take the picture or filming
through the window,
not
inside the plane.
Inside the plane of the flight attendant and the crew members.
Yes.
And they are very strict not to take the filming and video.
So you couldn't film inside the plane?
No, they are not allowed.
And could you film through the window to outside, to the land? Could you film that way?
I cannot remember when we stay in Gimpo, but when we just arrived in Pyongyang Sunan Airport, they are not allowed to targeting at or just aiming at the window side because I'm a video journalist.
Yes.
So they are always watching me what I did.
Yeah.
So if I aiming and or the video recording through the window, even inside of the plane or car, they are strictly
They stopped it.
No. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
At that time, this is 2008. Smartphones were a little bit new at that time. Could you film with your phone, or were you filming with a big camera?
I brought a video camera, but that is not the tape recording camera. It is the digital camera.
Yeah.
And then I also can remember the North Korean security department officer.
Yeah.
Maybe agent.
Yeah.
They always want to check my video camera. But then they didn't know how to operate.
Because it's a new technology.
Right. So they knew that how to operate digital DSLR.
So a still camera.
Still camera. But they do not operate. They didn't operate digital video cameras. So they also ask me what kind of the technology they use and how to erase.
Yeah.
And there is no need to tell how to erase my film to tell. So I didn't tell.
You didn't tell them how to erase?
No.
Oh, okay. So, but now, what about when you were flying in the plane? Could you look down and see? Oh, that's North Korea. There's, you could recognize before the plane landed in Sunan. Could you see the land and see? Oh, this is also Korea. Curious to hear the rest? Become an NK News subscriber today for access to the full episode. Head to nknews.org/join for more information. If you're already a subscriber to NK News, you can listen to full episodes from your preferred podcast player by accessing the private podcast feed. For more detailed instructions, please see the step-by-step guide on the NK News website at nknews.org/private-feed.